In every story, reporters must search
My room,
for context,
it's clean.
and Sutton offered plenty.
It's orderly and clean.
During the tour, we requested
Voila,
of her home
clean.
context for what Anne showed us next.
I'm really okay with this.
Anne runs two successful businesses from her home office in Minnetonka.
I like to take advantage of all the real estate available to me in this room, including this. There's more here.
But she's an amateur
Just kind of accumulated.
compared to the wife-confounding filing system of Gary Foles.
A lot of fights over it, and I finally wore her down.
Mrs. Foles, you have the empathy of the office mates of Lloyd Tessman.
Day-to-day accumulation, I guess. That's pretty much it.
Lloyd's co-workers moved him into this space when he was on vacation.
This is his old office.
The documentation engineer for landscape structures in Delano still hasn't unpacked the boxes from that move 5 years ago.
It just became another shelf.
If there's one thing scarier than clutter for people like Lloyd,
This is good.
it's people
This is good.
like Karen Baumgardner.
My company is Better Organization, and I'm a professional organizer.
Karen is president of the Minnesota chapter
And I kind of have it by color.
of the National Association of Professional Organizers.
I would, slide it over here.
She says messy desks often belong to creative people, but it's creativity at a price.
There's been hundreds of studies done through the years that show that if there's not a system in place, time gets wasted.
Okay, that's what it sounded like from your email, but I
Just
just
don't
wanted
try to
make sure you
convince
knew it.
Jan McDonough.
Most people do not believe I'm okay with this.
Jan and her husband Brian run one of the top-selling Tupperware organizations in the country.
As insane as it looks, it works for me.
A few years ago, while she was away on vacation, her family cleared all of this out, even painted her a fancy new border.
Yeah, there you can see a little bit.
She had no idea where anything was. She was lost.
It's just what I need is here.
At the top of a Minneapolis office tower,
It is a model.
attorney Eldon Spencer knows exactly what she means.
Well, it's a work of years.
We asked Eldon to dig through the strata on his desk just to see how far back in time we might go.
Fall 2008.
Yet this Harvard-educated attorney insists he's never lost a document.
Like, this is my group of Christmas cards for last year, so I probably don't need them.
And from afar can even direct his legal assistant into the pile to find exactly what he needs.
Turn my computer, my phone to the right of that on the credenza, you'll find, and there it is.
Even the organizer seemed impressed,
Oh, wow. That's a lot of paper.
but warns that in the eyes of bosses and coworkers, perception can become reality.
So even if they know exactly where everything is and they don't waste any time looking for it, the perception is that they aren't organized.
Context.
What we had
That's
said
what
before.
reporters must seek and balance.
This is all I want.
But this is one time we might just have to forget. Objectivity.
Hi, this is Boyd Hooper. I'm away from my desk right now. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.